Hi there, this is Dana. In this quick video, I'm going to be showing you a really neat way to actually decorate your phone case with cross-stitch. So I was looking online and there are some really neat cross-stitch cases you can buy. I think most of them are for iPhones that actually have perforations in the actual case itself, so you can actually stitch onto the case, which I think is really cool. Unfortunately, I've got an Android, I've got an S4, so that those cases actually aren't available, and I wasn't really so keen to just sit there and punch a bunch of holes into a case. So what I did is I bought a clear case off of Amazon. It was like $5 or something like that. And then what I did is, this is one of my new freebie patterns. I'll put a link to the Peacock Lounge, which is how you get access to the free patterns on my site, up in the top right. But yeah, so this is one of the freebie patterns, and what I did is actually, you can sort of see the outline on here already, is I traced my case. I didn't want to waste time with you doing this, so I traced my case. I've got like a mechanical pencil, it's actually really fine tip, and I traced the outline of the case. What you'll have to do is obviously make sure, when you're tracing your case out, so this can be any design. You could even like do this blank and then stitch on it, but then your edges might fray as you're working with it. You could use something like fray check, which is like a seam sealant, to, if you wanted to cut it out first, so you make sure you get your sizing and stuff really perfect. Or you could just draw your outlines onto your fabric first. Oh, sorry, it's out of focus. Yeah, so whatever works best for you. I chose to stitch it first, and then I'm going to be cutting it out. So one thing to be aware of too is when you're cutting it out is you're going to want to make sure that your stitching isn't going to be anywhere where you're going to have to cut holes for like the camera or the speakers, things like that. This particular one, it probably would have looked better if I'd done this on 16 count, because then the design itself would have been just slightly smaller for this particular case. As you can see, the stitching covers the area where that's the speaker port, so I may or may not actually cut that out, and when I do cut it out, I'll be sealing that edge with fray check. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I've already traced the outside edge. I'm going to trace this inside edge here of this one. I have to do it straight down so you can't really see it from the camera, and I'm going to cut it out, and then I'll show you how I seal the edges, and then you just pop this into your case, and hey presto, you've got a really cool hand-decorated cell phone case that really can express your personality way more than some generic printed case that you bought. So I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. So, just focusing. So as you can see, I have cut out the little ports and things like that. You can see the little holes and whatnot in the case here for all the charging ports and whatnot. So I've cut them all out, and I fitted it into the case and made some adjustments. What you will definitely need for this is some really sharp scissors, like some little embroidery snips like these ones here. These are really fine tipped, as you can see, and they're really sharp. So you will need that just to be able to get around all these little sections like this and only snip out the areas that you actually want to. So what I also did after cutting this out is I ran a thin line of fray check, which, sorry, this stuff here, you can get it, any craft shop. I got this at Walmart actually, so pretty much anywhere that sells craft supplies should have this kind of stuff, sewing shops and stuff. So I ran a really thin line of that around the edges just to make sure they're not going to fray and things like that. It should be fine because it's actually going to be in the case and it's not like you're going to be touching it, but it never hurts to be safe and do things like that. So as you can see, I'm going to pop this in here, stick it in there. So you may find, like, once you try to put this onto the actual phone, that you need to make a few more minor adjustments, like along the edges, if it seems to be taking up too much space, things like that. Obviously, you're not going to be wanting to do something that's really thick fabric, or you're not going to be wanting to have like huge amounts of lumps and knots and stuff at the back, because that's actually going to make your phone case not fit as properly, or as tightly, as I should say, when you put your phone back in. So I can't actually demo putting the phone into this and showing you what it looks like as a finished product, because the phone I'm using to record this is the phone that this case fits. But anyway, so you can see how it looks. I think it looks really cool. It's a really neat way to personalize your cell phone case and do something to kind of show off, that you're crafty and you like doing unique things. I've seen all kinds of really neat things from, really beautiful flowers and things like that to some more, shall we say, subversive things with swear words and what written on them, so whatever floats your boat, whatever your personality is, you can really express it with this. And the nice thing is, a cell phone case isn't that big, so you could, make a bunch of these and just keep changing them out, to suit the season or suit your mood, whatever. It's a really neat idea. So, I thought that I would share that with you, a little tip about how to sort of modernize your cell phone case with a little traditional cross-stitch. If you have any questions, if I haven't explained something that well, please let me know. And if you have any suggestions for other videos, also please let me know. I love hearing what people are having problems with and what I might be able to help them with. If you'd like access to this free pattern, this is called Let Them Eat Cupcakes. Obviously inspired by Marie Antoinette's famous quote, "Let them eat cake." This is one of the free patterns on the Peacock and Fig site, so you can go to the link that's going to pop up on the right of your screen now. It's also in the video description. You can join the Peacock Lounge, and then you'll get access to all of the free Peacock and Fig free patterns. I do add new ones every now and then, so they all are always being updated as well. So I hope you have a great day, happy stitching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now!